This is a video tutorial for the Rory crochet tote pattern, and I am going to show you how to complete round 11. So I just finished round 10 and I still have my stitch marker in place, marking the first stitch of round 10. So up to this point we've worked in a continuous round, meaning we're not joining at the end of our rounds. We're just, we've just been crocheting kind of in a circle. But for this section we are going to join at the end of each round. So we will remove our stitch marker, and I'm still at the end of round 10 here, and we are going to slip stitch in the top of the first stitch from round 10, and we are now ready to begin round 11. So we'll start with a chain 1, and this does not count as a stitch. After you make the last stitch of round 11, you will skip over the chain 1 and you'll slip stitch in the top of the first stitch. So for round 11, all you're doing is you're working a half double crochet in the back loop in each of the next 3 stitches, and then you'll do a front post double crochet in the next stitch. So you'll do that all the way around. Half double crochet in the back loop in each of the next 3 stitches, then a front post double crochet. So you'll just repeat that all the way around. So your last stitch will be a front post double crochet, and you'll skip right over that chain and slip stitch in your first half double crochet to join. Okay, so let's get started. So our first stitch is always made in what I call the same stitch, or the stitch at the base of the hook. That's this stitch right here. We are going to be working into the back loop, and I have a pretty good photo in the pattern, but let me show you. So this is the front loop. Let me get rid of my hook there. This is the front loop. This is the back loop. So you're kind of going right in between the front and back loop when you make this stitch. So half double crochet in the back loop in each of the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3. We are ready for our first front post double crochet. So it should look like this. So 1, 2, 3. And our front post double crochet will go in this next stitch. And when you make the front post double crochet, you're basically making a double crochet around the post of the stitch. You're not going into the top of the stitch, you're working around the post. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to insert your hook from front to back to front around the post, yarn over, pull through your work. Okay, so it should look like you have 3 loops on your hook. We technically have 6 because we're using a double strand of yarn, but it looks like 3, so I'm just going to say 3. Okay, so yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So it should look like this so far. And again, we're just going to be repeating the sequence around the whole bag. So half double crochet in the back loop in each of the next 3 stitches. And we're ready for another front post double crochet. Okay, so that will be in this stitch right here. And the easy way to figure out where to place your stitches is you can just count from your last front post double crochet. Those front post double crochet should kind of pop out at you a little bit. Okay, so here's 1. So just count. So there's 1 half double crochet, 2, 3. So our next stitch will be right here. Yarn over, insert your hook from front to back to front around the post, yarn over, pull through your work, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is what it should look like. So half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So that's this stitch right here. And again, you're working in the back loop. So 1, 2, 3, and we are ready for our next front post double crochet. So we can just count from that last front post double crochet. I think that's the easiest way to see where to place your stitch. So 1, 2, 3. So the next one goes right there. Okay, so it should look like this so far. You can see the 3 half double crochet in the back loop, front post double crochet, then another 3 front post double crochet. You get the idea. All right, I'm going to keep going with this. So I'm just going to repeat that sequence to the end of the round. So half double crochet in the back loop in each of the next 3 stitches. Front post double crochet in the next stitch. Half double crochet in the back loop in each of the next 3 stitches. Front post double crochet in the next stitch. So it should look like this so far. We're getting close to the end. A few more here to go. Okay, so I'm down to my last 4 stitches. So half double crochet in the back loop in each of the next 3 stitches, and the last stitch should be a front post double crochet. Okay, so we are going to skip right over that chain 1 when you get to the end, and we're going to slip stitch in the top of our first half double crochet that we made to join. And at this point, the sides of your bag should be starting to curl a little bit, and that is because we are no longer increasing like we did when we made the bottom of the bag. So we want the edges to start to curl. And this part here, this will actually be the outside of the bag. So in the end, we'll flip it over like that. And they'll curl this way like that. Okay, so this is what round 11 should look like.